I can find the grace to forgive. Stephen finds that grace on his knees. As they stoned him, Stephen prayed, Lord, receive my spirit. Yes. And he fell to his knees, shouting, Lord, don't charge them with this sin. It was down on his knees that he found the grace to forgive. Yes. Some things I can't see until I bow. Some things I can't forgive until I bow. Some grace I won't experience until I bow. Some hurt won't seem worth it until I get on my knees and look up and see the glory of God and realize that this hurt is worth it. I can bear it. I can continue with it. If he chooses to deliver me, great. If he's not, I will glory in my persecution. When I bow, that his strength there are things worth hurting over, that his strength may be made perfect in my weakness, that God may be glorified in others, and that the will of the Father be done upon the earth. Yes. If we're going to learn to forgive, we're going to have to learn to see past our pain. Yes. The kind of forgiveness that God is calling for, that disciples are aspiring towards. And once again, we are on a trajectory. I told you at the beginning, I ain't there yet. I don't want to find out, but I know where I'm headed. And if he calls upon me to bear it, I know that I can bear it. Yes. Paul says, this is why we never give up. Yep. Though our bodies are dying daily, our spirit is being renewed daily. Yeah. For our present troubles are small and they won't last that long. I know it feels like you've been suffering for a long time, but wait against the glory of eternity. It's a light affliction, but for a moment. The moment can seem a long time if you're fixated on the moment, but if you can get your eyes off of you and off of them and see God, our light affliction is but for a moment. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs these afflictions and will last forever. So we don't look at the troubles we see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on the things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone. Those folks are going to be gone at some point in time. Yes. Those troubles, it's going to be gone at some point in time. Yes. But there is something eternal that I am working towards. There's a place in God that I'm moving towards. There is timber that I am sending up to glory. There is something that I am doing that is incorruptible and cannot be destroyed. Even if this body is broken, God will redeem me because he's shown victory over death. For the same things which are seen now will soon be gone, but the things we cannot see will last forever. Seeing past my pain. Some things are worth hurting over. And I want y'all to understand, I tend to be transparent. This wasn't the last one wasn't an easy sermon or discussion about this was not an easy sermon to pull together. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is. Some things are worth hurting over because God says they're worth hurting over. Some pain I can live with despite the fact that I want deliverance. If he doesn't deliver me, he will empower me to endure it. If my arthritis doesn't stop acting up, if my glaucoma doesn't subside, if my depression doesn't completely evaporate, he will empower me to continue because his strength is made perfect in my weakness. And I can find the ability to forgive. To say, you don't owe me a thing. Amen. Yeah, I know what you did to me. Yes, I still got the scars. Yes, I still shed some tears. Sometimes it wakes me up at night. Sometimes I dream about it. Sometimes I have flashbacks. I'm still working through it, but you don't owe me anything. Yes. I'm not looking for you to change anymore because I understand that I'm going to gauge you based on who you are, not who I want you to be. You don't owe me a thing. I don't need it. If I get it, great. To God be the glory. If I don't get it, I'm moving on because I am looking past my pain. Yes. Amen. Amen. Yes. I feel it, but I'm not fixated on it. It's not going to determine my reality. Some people, sometimes our testimony becomes that all I have known from the beginning is hurt. All I have known is disappointment. All I have known, God, grace can rewrite my life story. Yes. God's grace can give me a new testimony that despite the pain, I found the ability to overcome. I found the ability to experience joy in sorrow. I found the stability to remain steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. I learned how to be abased. I learned how to abound. I learned how to suffer want. I learned how to have plenty. I found out I can do all things. I can bear this pain. I can do all things. If he doesn't deliver me from it, I'm okay. I can carry it. I can find strength. And I'm not going to get tired of being strong, because I never get tired of being in the presence of the Lord. I'm just going to stop trying to run under my own strength and be brutally honest with God. Lay naked before him. I need your help. Yep. Lord, I'm not that sanctified. You don't have to help me. Yep. I'm not that spirit-filled church. You're going to have to help me. Yep. And find out when you encounter the situation, does he not wrap you in his arms and carry you a little bit further than you got the last time? Yes. Keep you a little stable, a little bit longer than you were last time. Keep you in your right mind from cutting up a little bit longer than the last time they got on your nerves. Keep you from jumping off on them a little bit longer than the last time they came at you sideways.
Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Because I see past my pain, and they're not a threat to me.
Right. Amen.
That's the big thing. They can't do nothing to me. The worst they can do, I mean, they can kill me. I'm on my way to glory. For me to live is Christ and to die is, and if I stay here, I'm going to keep doing God's work. Either way, I'm good. They are not a threat to me. My heavenly Father has cattle on 1,000 hills. I ain't worried about what you took from me and what I think you owe me. I can forgive you and move on, and God bless you, and I hope he delivers you so that way you can experience this too. Yes. And in my forgiveness, maybe I reach out to them. Maybe they wonder, where in the world does he get that kind of stability from? There was a man who was at there was a soldier who, as Christ was crucified, and he says, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. And then under my hands I commit thy spirit. They look up and say, surely this man was the Son of God. Mm-hmm. We don't do it to prove a point. We do it because it's right, but in the process we do prove a point.
Yes. Yes.
We show the superiority and the sufficiency of God. I have this subtopic that I never got to, but I think you got it, that I don't mind hurting.
Yes.
I don't mind hurting.
Yes.
I don't want to. Please don't, just so that way, because I pastor y'all, so we interact. Don't think I want to hurt. But if in the process of pastoring, I end up hurting sometimes, I don't mind hurting, because you are worth hurting over.
Yes.
Amen. Amen.
Yes.
So I hope somebody was blessed by that. I hope somebody carried something with them.